What are phishing attacks? A phishing website is a clone of a legit website. However, the data isn't used to validate the user credentials. Instead, the data will be saved on the attacker's controlled machine. This way, he or she can see the user data and use it as he wants to. Over here on this Cloudflare website, we have a diagram that explains how this does work. As you can see over here, the attacker sends an email to the victim. So this is part of the first chapters where we are supposed to gather information about the victim. Then hopefully the victim will think the email is a legit email and will click on the link. This link will send the victim to the phishing website where he or she will believe that he's on a legit website and maybe will insert the credentials, and this way the attacker will have access to the credentials. Over here, the attacker can send the victim to a generic website or even authenticate the victim and redirect to the legitimate website. This way, the victim will most likely will never know that the data, the credentials have been compromised. Now, we will use Kali to configure a quick phishing website that will fetch the Google login credentials, okay? So, back here on Kali, we'll search for Social Engineering Toolkit, okay? This does need to run as root. Now, enter. And we will start with the first option, social engineering attacks. So we'll go for the first one. Then we want the website attack vectors. The two. Then we'll go for the third option, credentials harvester, meaning that we want to try to fetch for the credentials. And then we want the web template, meaning that we want a template that this tool can already retrieve us. As you can see, you have site cloner and custom import, okay? But we'll go first for the first option. Then we'll just enter, because this is our IP. This is where the credentials will be saved, since this is a local test. And on this local machine, I'll just leave the default IP address. And last but not the least, it's the template that we want to clone. I'll choose the Google template. Okay, no errors, seems it's going fine. And now I will open Firefox over here on Kali. And I'll go to localhost. And as you can see, the Google web, not the real Google, but our fake Google, it's running right over here. So for instance, as you can see, it says that someone already tried to access the page. If you go like hello world, hello password, just a quick test, and as you can see, the user goes back to Google. Okay, he's not logged in. However, he or she will think that, okay, something went wrong, but it's not really suspicious. But on the other hand, the attacker machine has the email and the password that the victim did try to use it. This tool gives us some cool options. However, I would like to introduce you to one that I believe it's more comprehensive and goes for the name of SharkNet version 2, and we will explore it right on the next lesson.